Hello, everybody. Still trying to get situated, trying to get lighting so you can actually see stuff. I got nothing, do I? All right, so. Okay, my camera arm's going a little wonky, but so you're gonna get a weird view for a sec. Hi, Audrey. Hi, Audrey. All right, I'm gonna try and use my cord here, and we're gonna try and get us some better angles so you guys aren't staring up in the top corner. I'm gonna try and use my foam cord to keep this steady. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Ann. Bozzy's mom. Hello. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing all right? I hope you're doing well. All right, that's a little bit better. A little bit easier to control. Now I'm going to have a seat. Right, Audrey? Audrey is just waking up from her nap and full of piss and vinegar. So we might hear her tearing around here a little bit. I feel like there's something else that I need. How's everybody doing? Are you having a good day so far today? I hope you are. And, all right, so, shall we do a recap? We could do a recap. You're great. Only 30 minutes today? Oh, we'll miss you, Ann, but I'm glad you're able to pop in for at least a little bit. Painting, working on a mug. I saw you say that you needed some inspiration for a mug, Sharon. I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to answer that question in that moment. This morning's been a little bit hectic. I've been trying to kind of just answer what I need to, and then get back to the other stuff that I want to answer later. So dot really fast. Okay, deal. All right, well, I'm going to take you out of here, and we'll do a quick recap. So, and let's get this out into some light too. So this is day one's mug. The card prompt was giddy. So that was day one's card. Day two. Thank you, Embrax. Day two was a 10 color minimum. So I did a rainbow. And then I used gold as my 10th color. Love this one. Day three was top dots. Woo, please don't fall. Oh, God. Day three was top dots. I hope this gives you some inspiration too, Sharon. We can go through some stuff too. So I did a color grade with pinks and did some pretty top dots that when you're far away, it makes those dots look like they're almost glowing in the dark. It's one of my favorites. I love those. So that's day three. Day four was a repull, and I ended up getting scenes from nature or inspiration from nature. And we did the Christmas tree for day number 4. Isn't it pretty, Lindsay? Yeah, I've got a pretty view, and especially like when you look at these trees out here that are just covered, just a little bit of a dusting of snow. Everything looks pretty out here. And this half of my window that's cutting through here cuts nicely across the busy street that's there. It's nice because it cuts out the grocery store and the busy street, and you just get a nice view. Okay, so this one's the Christmas tree from day 4. Day 5, I left it out in the other room. It is one that I did that is to give away. I forgot to bring that in. Day 6 was laughter, so I just did some fun painting with some new paints that I had. Day 7 was music. Thanks, Clem. Thanks, James. How you doing? So this was music. And I think this is one of my favorite things I've ever done. This one is going to end up as a pattern for sure. Thank you, Macy. So this one is music. I'm so friggin' proud of this one. Thanks, guys. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, James. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm ready to sit down and do some painting, that's for sure. So music was the card prompt from day 7. And then day 8... Day 8 was colors from nature, and I did the sunflower. You call dibs on music? Oh, I'm so glad you like it. And thank you, Clem. Oh, shit, sorry. Totally wasn't paying attention. I forgot that I had the phone in my hand. I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't make anybody dizzy. So this is the sunflower one. Oh, thanks, James. I'm so glad you guys like them. A little detail on the handle. And then we did a repull from day 7. Oh, sorry. Music was day 8. Colors from nature. Sorry, music was day 8. Colors from nature was day 9. And we did a repull from day 7. Day 7's original card was proud. And I was not coming up with anything. So I did a repull and we got well-being. And this is well-being. I freaking love this one. This one's going to end up as a pattern too, for sure. Oh, and I like how when you just kind of look at it from here, the middle swoop is a nice bright green and the others are a little darker. But then when you tilt it and you see the shine from the metallics hitting it. I just love it. And then this is the handle for well-being. So, as of right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mugs that are going to go get listed on the website tomorrow at noon. I know it's Christmas Day, but we're going to do a shop update anyway. And this is going to be the 8th mug. I did another one of these little dudes. So this one is going to be part of the shop update tomorrow as well. So these 8 mugs, they're not all going to be ready to be shipped right away because some of them are air curing for 21 days. Right, this one, it's just so dark. There we go. So some of them are air curing for 21 days. So if you are going to, sorry, I dropped you. If you are going to check out the website tomorrow, just know that in the product title, I will note when the mug will be ready for shipping. Need that one too? How did you miss these? We've been doing these this week, and I've been doing fairly fast, I think, for a little while. So I'm kind of pushing through pretty quickly. Quicker than I feel like I have in the past, at least. Let me just scroll up. Oh, thank you, Nadia. Thanks, Molly. How you doing? Happy Christmas Eve. Thank you, Artistry by Sal. I'm so glad you like them. So, Dora, I use multi-surface acrylic paints that cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe after baking or after air curing for 21 days. I also want to share, I went to Michael's today. I got myself some Craft Smart white just for mixing. I got myself a new purple because I want to do a purple mug at some point. I needed more lime green, so I went and got lime green. I needed more white pearl for mixing. I wanted more of the brown espresso. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait to get your order shipped out for you, James. You're going to be so happy when you get them. And then I got I really wanted a nice magenta because I didn't have one. So I got this one. And look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. I'm thinking this with a nice purple and a nice teal. I'm going to have to play with those a little bit. I also, though, got a couple new metallics in the multi-surface. I needed some more green, so I got a new green metallic. Again, the lighting's not great in here today, guys, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna see if I can't brighten this up. But I also got, hey Bubbles, this pale blue. Let's see if I can get it to come up to the top. Let me give it a shake. You gotta give it a shake so you can see it up at the top of the container. This icy blue metallic. No, I don't do customs. I don't do custom orders, no. I always am happy to take color suggestions. I actually have a pretty big list that I have a whole bunch of different color suggestions on and multiple lists all over my apartment. But I kind of do them as I'm inspired to there. And then this, these are Craftsmart multi-surface acrylic paints that I get from Michaels. But actually, let me try and get a good light for this because you've got to see this color. I can't freaking wait to paint with this color. Let me just get a better light on here. Hold on. Okay, this is a little bit better, a little bit brighter. So this is a metallic green. So look at this. Hang on, let me just get a little bit more light here. That's a little better, eh? Oh, that's much better lighting. Look at that. That's lovely. So anyways, this is that metallic green. Very similar to the Martha Stewart one that I have that I'm running out of. So I was very excited to find that. I'm going to be moving a lot of these. A lot of my paints over to Craftsmart Paints because I'm having such a good experience with them. But this is the one. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that. This is called Blush Pink. It's one of the metallics. Oh my God, I can't wait to use this thing. It's going to be so flippin' gorgeous. Might even look really pretty with this one. Anyways, right? Craftsmart, $2.79, Blush Pink, multi-surface paints. If you go to Michaels and you do not find them right away, they are not with the regular acrylic paints from Craftsmart. They are on the other side of the same aisle where you get into your folk arts and your deco arts. That's where the Craftsmart multi-surface are. They are not on the same, because like half of that row on one side is Craftsmart paints and the other half is other brands. The Craftsmart metallics and multi-surface are on the side with the other brands. Hi Ish, how you doing, love? Blush Pink, Sage Green, Deep Crimson. Ooh, okay, I gotta take a screenshot of that color because I will. You bet your bottom dollar I will. So these paints are from Michaels. All our shops are closed due to COVID. Oh no. Well, Anne, I'm gonna be picking up some paints there to send over to Marie at some point. I'm happy to send some to you too. How you doing, Ish? Hi, Lynn. How you doing? Hello in California. I hope it's nice. I know we just started at 2 o'clock, so we're going to be live here for 2 hours today. So we've got a few things to kind of go over. We're going to figure out what we're painting and know as well that I am also going to be doing a live tonight from 7 until 9 here on TikTok. We're going to do a new card pull, or we're going to do a different card on each one. So if you do want to paint along with me, you will be able to, at least in the beginning. I can't guarantee that we'll get the mug finished in 2 hours. That's a bit of a stretch, but we can at least get it started. So if you want to paint along with me, we can do that. And that's 100% what I want to do too, Sharon. On the next 30-day series, I'm going to pull instead of looking at the word prompts on my inspiration deck, I'm going to look at the images and pull inspiration from these the next time. I'm so excited. So this is my Dot Mandala inspiration deck for anybody who hasn't already seen it. It's 52 cards with different prompts for different words that you can use to be inspired by to create yourself a dot mandala. There are some color suggestions. There are some skill ones. There's some words using a single color, a three-dimensional, spiral. So all kinds of different ideas for different types of mandalas, dot mandalas to come up with. But then there's also 52 unique images on this side. So if you don't want to be inspired by the words, then you can always choose to be inspired by the image, whether it's the colors, whether it's what I painted on, the design, whatever, right? So these cards are available for pre-order. They come with a little velvet bag, which I love. They're the size of a tarot deck. So about 3 by 5. And also, too, when you buy a deck, you get an invite to a private Facebook group where we will be able to post our interpretations, what we're doing, different challenges we're doing for ourselves. And we're going to get together probably. I'll do some lives on there where we can do a card pull and paint together, too, which will be really cool. It doesn't have to be on mugs. They're just my thing to do. I know I can get them done relatively quickly. My initial plan was I was actually going to do this 30 days on these little stones. And I still want to do one like this, even just changing up what I'm painting on. But the mugs were calling me a little bit more. So those mugs are all going to be part of my shop update tomorrow at noon Eastern. I also am going to have new blanks. So if you need any blank stones, I have little mini hearts. I have little mini stones. I have bigger hearts. I have tea light candle holders, 2 different kinds. This is the other one, a little chunkier, and some flat stones as well. All of those are going to be updated on my website tomorrow as well. So if you need some stuff to paint on, there'll be some fresh stock there. All right, let me catch up. All right, my comments are just going to refresh here. Hi, Clean is Cool. How you doing? It's good to see ya. I missed you so much, Ish. We missed you. Yeah, man, 2 hours this time. Life has thrown some challenges. You can totally do it. We can all do it, and we're going to here to help. You like the puppy paw? I called those stones paw nuggets when I used to make those. Those are my paw nuggets. All right, now I need to grab another plug, and then we are going to start painting. Okay, so as of right now, I have 3 cards that I have pulled that I have not yet started. Day 10s, which is the flower or seed of life, which I intend to do on a stone. I'm thinking I'm going to leave this one for tonight. I think we'll paint a stone tonight. So for the ones that are going to go on mugs, we have gratitude and least favorite season. And I'm leaning towards gratitude because I've done a lot of wintry mugs, but I could do that because winter is my least favorite. And I also need to pull another card. 2 other cards, actually. Yesterday's card and today's card. So I need to pull cards for day 13 and 14. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we can pick which one we're going to start today. We'll do a vote. I don't have anything jumping out at me for gratitude. So we're going to see what else comes up first. Okay, so just give them a shuffle, and I'm just going to give myself a second to be quiet with them and figure out where I want to pick. That's a picture on the back. A nice grayscale. Ooh, darkness. Okay, so that's day 13. I'm going to do another one here. nice to have a few different ones pulled to have a bit of a choice too. That was the stone. Remember that one? That one was fun. And a 3-color color grade. Ooh. 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 So this is a gradual shift from one color to another and then to another. So, for example, let me keep that out. Sorry. I got to label these too. So a 3-color color grade would be, for example, a gradual shift from yellow to orange and then a gradual shift from orange to red would be considered a 3-color color grade. You can choose any colors you really want. So I kind of like the idea of doing a color grade from maybe greens to purples maybe, or pink, purple, and how do I want to do that? Oh, that's a tough one. All right, what do you guys think? I'm going to refresh the comments here and we'll see. And we'll see what we come up with. Winter's your ultimate favorite? I'm not a fan of the cold. I like the look of winter, but I can't deal with the cold. Yellow to green to blue. Ooh. That would be good, Jerry Lynn. I like that. Yellow to green to blue. Yeah, that would be really good. All right. Okay. Clean school, doing their nails. Nice. That always feels nice. Ish, yeah. Oh, I see Ish's eyeballs there. Hi, Pumpkin. Bye, Anne. Take care of yourselves. Merry Christmas to you. Sending you lots and lots of love. It was good to see you. I'm glad you were able to pop in for a little bit. Pumpkin, I made these cards, actually. All of these pictures are different pieces of artwork that I painted in the past. And I got this set of cards made. I designed them myself. Thanks, Ish. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Molly. All right, I'm just going to Yeah, darkness is going to be cool too, right? Cool tones like green to blue to purple. Yeah, that's a good one too. Thank you, Pumpkin. You too. I see Ish's eyeballs there. Yeah, I didn't even talk about resin. Excuse me. Green to blue to purple. That was one that I thought of too. I like the idea of the yellow. And we can do whatever we want too, right? That's the beautiful thing. We can do whatever we want. So we can do any of those. I can even go one step further and do the pink. That could be kind of cool. All right, so let's look. Let's look here. What greens do we want to look at? We've got a couple options for the greens. We're going to keep them with satin colors because of mixing them. I want to keep them, make it as easy as I possibly can. So we need the blue. Green to blue to purple. Do we want these ones? Actually, I think that might be a better green. All right, and let's grab the little paint pots then. We're not going to do anything too crazy, but we're going to play with it because we're going to have it go all the way out in the design. So let me grab a scissors. Oh, and I need to put the labels on those cards that I just pulled. Bear with me one sec here. Oh, jeez. One of these days, I'm going to trip on one of these quartz, and that's how I'm going to go. That's it. That's how it's going to go. I'm going to trip on a cord in my studio. All right. Plug the phone back in. Pen. Where are you, pen? Oh, you're so far away. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Clara. How you doing? Plans were canceled. Oh no, Molly, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Clean is Cool. That's hard. How do I select my color combination? Just kind of, I sit and look at my colors and see what I have available to me and just kind of see where my focus goes. Sometimes I get an image in my head and I can see the colors together, or sometimes I just see a couple colors sitting near each other and it prompts an idea. I can't tell you, that's kind of it. It's kind of a wing it and see what happens. And then I start kind of going through different possible color combinations when I'm ready to sit down and paint. And I there. And then we've got purple. Too scared to start your acrylics application? What does it entail? This is my full-time job, Pumpkin. Watching, listening, knitting, chatting with my daughter. Oh, nice. Are you having a full house for tomorrow, Barb? I always go buy more nail polish. Don't you have this color already? Well, and that's the thing. It is such a slightly different one. Hi, Star Phoenix. That green already had too much yellow in it. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. Had to stop painting because my charger downstairs was not working between you and painting. We got another darkness idea-ish. I need your full ideas today. Baked a banana, almond, chocolate chip bread. Oh, that sounds good. All plans canceled, just my sis and I. I hope you guys enjoy each other's company tomorrow. I'm going to go live tomorrow, so I'll hang out with you for a little while. Tomorrow night. Hello, Crystal. How you doing, love? Hi, Brant's. Brant's Crafty Creations. Ooh, yes, I can do a black matte background, and I could do a, what's it? No, I'm not going to do this. Hold on. What was I going to say? I totally lost it. Oh yeah, so I could do a matte black background and do a gloss black design on it. What am I looking for here? I need this pink. I want to go to this pink. Okay. So these are our three main colors. I've done these colors before, but these are going to be nice to do as a color grade, I think. Okay. Another year where not all the things that we want to do are what we're able to do, right? I think, you know what? I think this is going to be a perfect color to go in between here. And I'm not even going to have to mix it. So there we go. There's a color grade. And then we can mix in some, I'm going to actually mix in some teal into this color to really brighten up this blue so that when I mix it with the purple, we can actually see something different. Because these are really close together. They're already a dark blue. So I'm going to brighten this one up. And then we'll mix with some... We'll mix with some of the purple and make this work. Yeah, the pink is nice and bright. My Christmas celebrations will just be over earlier during the day. I'm going to see my dad tomorrow, and then Mom and I'll have something to eat. But then at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, I'm going to go live here and hang out and paint here. I love watching the paint mix together. Yeah, so then I'll go live here. I don't really do too much for Christmas anymore. And it's hard because we both can't go, my mom and I can't both go and see my dad at the same time. Only one of us is allowed in at a time. So most of the day will be spent hiking mom and I back and forth. This is not working out the way I wanted it to. Oh, it's getting there. We're getting there. hiking Mom and I back and forth from the nursing home to see him. So it's gonna be a tiring day. It's gonna be hard on Mom. She's gonna have a lot of pain because of it. And it's gonna be hard because Dad really wishes he could be at home. It's gonna be a tough one. So ending my day with painting with you guys is the best possible medicine I think I could ever have. What do we think of these, you guys? Let's look at these colors. Whoops, my phone dropped again. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. How does that look? So we've got a really nice blue, like a periwinkle blue almost. I'll mix with it to get up halfway in between with the purple. And then this is my in between my purple and my pink. So we just need one more color right in here. So we're gonna grab that right now. I am mixing paints to start painting a dot mandala. But I'm picking my colors first. So I have a dot mandala inspiration card deck that I made. And I've challenged myself to pull a card from the deck every day for 30 days. So this card that we are looking at here, where did I put it? 3 color grades right in front of me. So there's different prompts on it. So this is the one that we are going to do today. So we could add in multiple steps. So if you're doing a color grade, let's just talk about how to do this right now. And to set up a color grade, you really want to be able to create gradual changes from one color to the next, right? So if these are my 3 main colors, right? The first step is your 50-50 mix between the 2, right? Or you come up with a couple different mixtures where this one is maybe more purple and a little blue, and then you have another one that's a little purple and more blue, and then this one, we could actually do that. That could actually work. And then over here, you'll have one that is more pink than purple, and then one more purple than pink. I think we're actually good with just adding one more color in, so we'll just do that for now. I don't think we need to make it too complicated. But then again, it might be kind of cool because I haven't done a more complicated color grade in quite a while. So we could, you know. All right, let's do it. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay, so if we want to do so we want mostly blue, so I'm going to go blue, and I'm going to mix it with my teal because that's what's getting me my color. Teal. And then I'm going to mix in a little bit of purple. So I want mostly my blues, right? Because this is going to be closer to my blue color than my purple color. One of the things that works really well for this is using, if you have like an old paintbrush that you don't really care too much about, the paintbrush is really good for getting all your paint off your sides and making sure everything kind of gets mixed in there really well. But if not, the wood skewers work pretty good. So we are just going to mix some paint, finish mixing this paint. If it wasn't a color grade, it would be a little bit easier, right? But this is specifically asked, in my mind, specifically this is mixing. Right, so I take this, and I'm actually going to create, now we are going to go with mostly purple, on this one. Lots of purple and little bits of the blue and the teal. And this is going to give us the two colors in between the blue and the purple for the color grade. Right? Definitely much more purple than blue. I know nothing about color theory, so please understand that there are lots of times where I mix colors together and they turn to mud. It happens. If you know stuff about color theory, you are definitely a step ahead. Maybe even a little bit more blue on this one. Yeah, that's better. I need it to be a little bit more distinctive from the original purple. Keeping in mind that coloring is mixing colors is going to add bubbles into the equation, so please keep that in mind. Your bubbles are going to you're gonna notice it, anyways. So let's bring these actually right here and see if we can get some good light on them. Right, so kind of see the purple to blues. It's hard to see because I've got such a shitty camera angle, and I'm so sorry for that. But it'll make more sense once it starts going onto the mug. Was scrolling through your Instagram. Did you finish the red tabletop? No, I did not. I'm ready to yeet her to the old folks' home. We're on Christmas movie number 550,000. Oh my God, that's amazing. Unicorn poo, that'd be amazing. Oh, Mina, I'm so sorry. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so sorry it's taking me so long to get to your comment. Oh, how are you feeling? Are you okay? And I'm glad. I'm going to be here as often as I possibly can to do these lives, okay? On day 6 now. Good. No, I saw Chevy Girl. Heidi was here a while ago. I want to say a few weeks ago. She has been here in the last month, though. And I want to say Chaddison showed up about a month and a half ago. Just once, though. No, I don't have kids. Thank you, Bryant. That's right, I have a fur baby. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. All right. You're starting with the acrylic clean. How are you doing? Are you all right? I think this is going to be good. It's taking it a little bit long. This has become borderline psycho. Those are the colors I'm currently knitting with. No way. Oh, well, then it's going to be a beautiful blanket then, isn't it? So we're going to now do a purple and pink one in here. So we're going to do, it's going to be mostly purple with just a tiny bit of pink. I'm going to place my order soon. Soon, not quite yet, but soon to get my new lighting. And I think that's going to make a big difference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get 2 ring lights and I'm going to set them on 45-degree angles pointing down on my table. And then all of these windows, because I think it confuses the camera switching from indoor light to outdoor light, I'm going to get some white sheer curtains and cover all of these windows with the white sheers. I think that's going to make a big difference. I feel like this one still needs a bit more blue because it's still very close to that purple. So let's just add in a bit more blue. It's common to be kind of playing with the colors for a little while. Sorry, I'm trying not to let this shake. This is going to be better. And then, of course, we'll add in some sparkle. I will use a white pearl. That's a little bit better, I think. Let's add in a little bit of you. Just to see here. So we'll put in a white pearl. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My brain is going off in its own direction. I'm so sorry. So we'll put in some white pearl with this as well to just kind of give a little sparkle. And I think that this is going to be another excellent candidate for a ton of top dots. And I'm actually really, really freaking pumped about that. I think this one's going to be kind of cool. All right. Hey, Kobe. You're a little late, hun. Not a big deal. I don't need to seal my paint on the mugs because these paints are multi-surface acrylic paints. They cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe. I just have to cure them properly. And to cure them, I either let them air cure for 21 days or I can bake them. The baking temperature and amount of time varies based on the brand, so please make sure that you read your bottles. But it will say multi-surface right on the bottle of paint. This is cool. This is a nice gradual one. Now, there's some color grades that you might mix a whole bunch, and if you ever check out Delicate Dots Andrea, you see just how gradual the change in the color can be. You could have 8 or 9 different paint pots for going from blue to pink, for example. Right? It's just a matter of how many steps you want to take to get from one color to the next. But the more steps you add, it really adds a lot of really cool dimension to the pieces for sure. I'm just going to add a bit more pink to this purple, and then we should be pretty darn close to good to go. Pretty darn close indeed. Oh, I'm happy with this. This is cool. This is going to be really pretty. So now I have to decide on a design. So we're going to start off, fairly quickly getting into like some petals and some swoops, I think. I think we got to do it quick like bunnies. So I also need to pick which one of these colors is going to be my center dot color. And I think I'm going to make it the blue. Shocker, right? Okay, so now we need some white pearl, which is right here. So I'm going to give this a stir with a clean stir stick so I don't turn it pink. So there's the white pearl. Here we go. Give that a good stir. And now we will have to make a decision. Now, we can do those colors and gold on a white mug minus the white pearl, or those colors and the white pearl on black. I'm kind of thinking the white mug. What do you think? 4 days ago, it was the greens. Did it happen with those too, Barb? Yeah, the pink is nice and bright, eh? All right, let me scroll up. I got to refresh my comments here. Did I miss your response on the tabletop? Yes, I did not finish the red tabletop, and I mixed custom colors for it too, and I don't know what colors they were, and I don't know how to remix them again. So unfortunately, that table is gone by the wayside. So that's least fave. So that one is gone. However, I will be doing a lot more. I've got a ton that I want to do. Did I pull color grade or darkness first? Does anybody remember? Not a blanket this time. Okay, cool. I want to see. Yeah, there's lots of snow. The little paint pots, I just got them off of Amazon, and I just searched 5 milliliter paint pots. Black, white, black. No gold. Okay, we'll do the black mug today. And then I might do it on white as well. Did I pull darkness, or did anybody remember? Black, okay. Pull darkness first, which is kind of funny because it's day 13. I love that. Day 14 is color grade times 3. There's a card in here that is 5 color grade too. And maybe I just did 2 and 3 colors. I can't remember. You could expand it as wide as you want, right? All right, so now we need our paper towel. I should probably close these paints too so they don't start to dry out and they don't collect any dust. I think this one is going to be a very, very fun one for top dots, like I said. I think that that's going to be really, really cool. And we're gonna see what we can do with this. Okay, so we are going to start with the blue. I need to wipe off the mug. So I go in with some isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel. Wrapping presents and listing. Oh, I'm so glad, Rosebud. Okay. Darkness on the color grade. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. Any Canadians that are here, I highly recommend making a trip to Joe Fresh. They have a beautiful jumpsuit that is in black velvet that I think was intended for people to wear out to like a New Year's Eve party, but I have decided it is now my new lounge outfit. So I will be walking around in a black velvet faux crossover onesie that is already covered in cat hair, and I don't even care. But that's it. We're really close. All right, so now let's get some centering going here. All right, so that only took an hour to mix colors and get it going, but that's all right. It's all good. All right, so we're gonna start with a blue center dot. And we are going to make it a fairly decent size, but not massive. So let me just make sure this is nice and straight. So this is all just eyeballing. You could measure and all of that fun stuff too. You do it whatever way you feel most comfortable. This has worked for me in the past, so I think until it doesn't work for me, I will probably keep doing it this way. Okay, so there's our center dot. I'm going to, it's got some bubbles in it, so I'm going to grab my micro dotter and I'm going to grab one of my ball stylus tools, because the first thing that I'm going to do is fix the camera so you can see what the hell I'm talking about. That would probably be helpful. Turn it that way. Hold the phone stand, please. So I've decided I'm going to order another phone arm, and then I'm going to, that's better. I'm going to buy another phone arm, and then I'm going to take a couple of the bolts off of this one and take it to a store and say, okay, this is what I need. I need a bunch of these bolts, because this one is a perfectly good arm. It's just literally missing 2 bolts. So I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to be placing a pretty big Amazon order pretty soon. Oh, see how that started to drip down to the bottom? If that happens to you, keep an eye on your paints and then just turn it right back upside down again. Oh my God. And it's such nice velvet. It's like super velvet, and it's got the silky stuff on the inside. It's amazing. Hey, Beth. And so I think this is going to be my New Year's Eve outfit, when other people will be wearing this outfit out to parties or to do something fun in. I will be sitting here and painting, hopefully with some of you. If you have no plans, I will be here on New Year's Eve, of course, as well. And then we can hang out. But I'm going to get all dolled up. I'm going to dye my hair and do my hair and maybe even put some makeup on. I've got a beautiful necklace from my friend Shannon that I can wear. You know, all kinds of good stuff. We'll get dolled up. So if anybody wants to pop in and say hi on New Year's Eve, I will be here. So when you've got a dot like this that's kind of a little lumpy in there, you want to kind of move the paint around a little bit while it's still wet. See if there's bubbles in there, anything we need to be concerned with, and just to try and flatten it out a little, just to move that paint around a bit. Sometimes it can help you uncover other bubbles too that are just below the surface that haven't come up to the surface yet. The other thing that can work for that too is just kind of banging, using your hand on the mug, kind of banging it, and that will bring some bubbles up to the top too. Right, because I want to get these bubbles out of here. Now, I think I'm going to do some top dots on this center dot, so I'm not too concerned, but it is something I'm going to pay attention to. Okay, so blue center dot, I'm going to do white around here. I rarely have plans. I choose it that way. Oh, that would be lovely. We'll have a nice cozy party. We'll say hello to each other, and if anyone's having a drink or a puff or whatever you're doing, and having some good food, listening to some music, and we'll just hang out for a couple hours and paint together. I think that would be lovely. I prefer not to have plans. Oh, fantastic. That's awesome, Bubbles. Yeah, and this just back to the jumpsuit, it's long sleeved as well, which is lovely. It has pockets. It doesn't have a stupid belt with the belt loops that I have to deal with. And it was on sale for $30. So exciting. So Canadians, Joe Fresh, highly recommend. I'm tempted to go back and buy like 3 more and then just make the decision that this is all I'm going to wear now, because I look fabulous. It made me, putting this outfit on made me want to go and wash my hair and do something with it, which has not happened in quite some time, I gotta tell you. So I'm using my micro dotter, and sorry, if you do want to follow along with this, I used a size 23 of the DIY Mandala stones for the center dot. So then I go, and without guidelines, I need to center everything, so I am constantly dotting at 12 o'clock, and then we're just going to go in and divide those spaces in half. That's how you get your symmetry when you don't have any guidelines to rely on. Like so. And now we're just going to keep going through and continue to divide these spaces in half. I'm using the micro dotter, and I'm actually going to do 2 dots in each section. Looks all right, eh? I like how I want to kind of relook at my cards and figure out what mix I want to have as skills, what mix I have in the cards for, you know, color prompts and all of that sort of stuff, and see what I can come up with. 16. So let's see. So I'll show you the difference between the 16 and the 23. So there's your 16. So yes, this one would be in the second extension pack. That's the difference there. So if you want the bigger dots, definitely go for the expansion pack. The full set. Yep, they go all the way up to 28. So yeah, so tonight I'm going to sit and paint. And then tomorrow I'm going to sit and paint. That's what I want to be doing anyway. All right, so there is the first row. That's how you get relatively decent spacing, just by spacing it out and then dividing those sections in half. Okay? We are now going to go to the pink. We are now going to start with the pink. Oh yeah, stuff like that would be awesome, Sharon. I wonder where we could find stuff like that. I think we'd have to almost even create wooden, like use wooden dowels or something maybe. Wooden dowels, you should be able to get a 1-inch wooden dowel. You'd have to have such a huge pot of paint to dip it in. Like you wouldn't be able to dip a 1 or 2-inch tool into these little things, right? That'd be interesting though. All right. So now we're going to start with the color grade. So we are going to start with the pink. We're going to just keep doing another row here. Now I'm using my size 1 tool. And I'm going to go around and do every other space. So if we're looking at spacing, if you go around and do every other space, right? I'm lining this up right now with the space between the white dots from the row before, right? That's the only point of reference I have. But once I have every other dot laid down and that are centered that way by looking at the row previous, once I get this row done, now, with color grades, you don't have to do the colors in order as well. You can just create the color grades and know that you have that color gradient in your design and use them in whatever order you want to. I want to try and show the change of color from pink to blue, and then probably I'll go from blue back to pink again. So I want to show that change as much as I can. So yeah, you'd have to use a palette, eh? That would be so fun. How you doing, Kobe? All right, so now I'm going back in and I'm filling in those spaces, because what this does is now when I'm placing this dot, I am much more concerned of, is it halfway between those two pink dots than where it sits on the white. in relation to the white. So if there are any spacing issues from the row before, by focusing on, am I centered between the two pink dots, as opposed to following where the white dots are and the spaces between the white dots are, this can help correct any spacing issues that may have happened in the first row, right? So if I had any wonky spacing in that row of white dots, if I just keep mirroring the white dots, I'm going to keep mirroring that wonky spacing. Whereas if I go every other dot, and then I can slowly start to, again, place these dots halfway between the two pink dots, regardless of what's happening with the white dots in the row before. This one is too big, so I'm going to have to take 2 out of here. So I've got these dotting tools that have silicone brushes on the end. They work great for pulling the paint off of a surface. And then I use a wooden stir stick, kind of as an eraser, to pull the leftovers off of here. Okay, so now I can go back in. And fix the dots. So again, you can use the color grade, right? In whatever order you want. I want to see the change in color. And I wanted it to start contrasting that center dot. All right, I'm painting, but I'm not doing dotting. I'm painting 4x4 boards for a project that I'm doing. Nice, that's awesome. Yeah, tell us more. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out, Sharon. Hey, we got a project we got to do. All right, so now I'm going to do one more row, and I'm going to use my size 2 now with my magenta color. I'm going to go in every other space, all the way around again, right? So that when I come back to fill in those spaces, I'm going to be more concerned. Like right now, I'm just looking at, is it lining up in that space on the 2 pink dots before, right? That's all I'm focused on right now am I lining it up perfectly in that space between those 2? Now when I go back and fill in those spaces, now I'm not paying attention to the pink row before. It's there, and I know that it's there, but I'm much more concerned now about, is my dot in between the other 2 magenta ones, right? Or this color, sorry, is called Plumberry. So the only thing I'm using here that is not a Craft Smart color is the bright pink. It is actually a Deco Art glass and glazed ceramic enamel paint. It's called glass paint, and it's Deco Art, and it's the color, it's a fuchsia. All right. Work my way around. And now we are gonna go with purple. Yes, we are going to go with purple, and we are going to do a size 5 in, oh sorry, this is one of my other mid colors. So I'm going to use my size 5 And I'm going to do every other space. And around these guys, I'm going to do a tiny, tiny row of walking dots. So one row of walking dots around these dots. We can start to see the color slowly changing, right? And like I said, we're going to add some kind of sparkle with that metallic white, the white pearl. But it might not come until closer to the end. I might only have a few little pieces more in the design where I use it, but it'll come into play when the top dots come in. Because we're definitely going to do top dots on this one. So, next color is the original purple right out of the bottle. And this time I'm going to use my micro dotter, and we are going to, I'm going to use my straight tool first for my nail dotting stylus tools. I'm going to use my straight tool, and then we will come in with the other. All right, let me just scroll back. Thank you for explaining that, Sharon. Sharon had a perfect explanation. Blues Me Mom has perfect explanation for how I do that spacing. Oh, we totally should. I'll give her a call. Half circles, yes, would be so cool. I don't know if they exist at all. No, we can't use just regular acrylic paints. They're not formulated to adhere to surfaces without any tooth to them. I did not know how many white dots I was going to end up with, and it didn't matter to me. All I wanted to do is make sure that they were evenly spaced all the way around, and the way I do that is by dotting north, south, east, west, and then slowly dividing each of those sections in half. Hi, Valerie. Yeah, this is the first one of these glass paints that I've used. I really want to try some more of them. They had some great colors. All right, so I'm going to go in now with the purple. And I'm going to do my peak dots, because then I'm going to do a row of walking dots with my micro dotter. So this is my straight tool. Your number one would work as well. You can even use your micro dotter, but if you have a nail dotting stylus tool kit with the metal balls on the end, hopefully you have one in there that is a straight tool that does not have a metal ball on the end. Thank you, Siri Artaholic. Hello in Hartford. How you doing? Thanks for coming to hang out, you guys. My name's Jamie. I'm a dot mandala artist. This is my full-time job. My favorite thing to do is come on and paint live with you guys. And what we're painting right now is a dot mandala on a mug that is a 3-color color grade. So we are going from pink to purple to blue. So we're going to do a gradual change. And the reason we're doing this is because I have a dot mandala inspiration card deck that I created that I draw a card from every day, much like you would a tarot or an oracle card. And it gives inspiration on what to paint. So I challenged myself that I was going to pull a card every day for 30 days. And this particular card is for day 14. Day 14. The Dot Mandala Inspiration Deck is available for pre-order through the link in my bio. It comes with a little velvet carrying case, and like I said, they're the size of a tarot deck, like the 3x5 card size, or 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. So they fit really nicely in your hand too. And you also will get access to a private Facebook group where we kind of all share what we're doing with these cards, share our inspiration, get inspiration from each other, help each other brainstorm, all that fun stuff. And hopefully paint some of these card pulls together. So that is what we are doing today. We are working on card pull number 14. I am behind. I have not done them all in order. I still have day 10, 11, 12, and 13 to paint. So this is just the one that seemed like the good one to get started on today. This one is not going to be available for a while. This is not a mug that is going to be part of tomorrow's shop restock. This will be in another couple of weeks. I'll be going live again here tonight from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to paint a stone tonight with one of the other card pulls, which is the Seed of Life, which is a sacred geometry design. So I'm going to get started on that one tonight. I haven't painted a stone in a very long time, but I love doing the meditation stones. So we're going to have some fun with that one. If you're new to my lives, just know that while I'm painting, I can't see the comments. So if you leave a comment, I will get back to you. Please know that I'm not ignoring you. I will take regular pauses to come back and check in on the comments to make sure that I I don't miss anybody's comments or questions. So just know that I'm not ignoring you, but it might take me a couple of minutes to get back to my comments when I take a break from painting. So I'll come back to the comments in just now here. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, they would need to be soft, eh? So after I pull the gypsum stone out of the mold, I let it sit for a week before I would paint it. Curing or letting, baking to cure or letting sit. So here's my thought on that. Anytime you put a mug in the oven, you are risking that the paint is going to bubble when you bake it. That there's some air trapped under there, some rogue little droplet of moisture, rogue little air bubble trapped under there that could pop and potentially cause issues with your paints. Okay? So anytime you bake, you are taking that risk that that you might get some bubbling. Okay? Well, this looks like a cameo pin or something. So anytime you bake it, you're risking bubbling. So the safest way is always to air cure. That is the safest way to make sure that your mugs continue to look the same as when you finished painting them. So that's something to keep in mind. What are we going to do here, you guys? I think we're going to do swoops. All right, let's do some swoops. So, and as well too, when you have multiple layers of paint, if you're doing, excuse me, if you're doing top dots at all, which is multiple layers of dots on top of each other, you, that immediately makes me more nervous for baking. I've had a lot of difficulties with bubbling, especially on ones where I had multiple layers of paint. So, I would say if you're doing any kind of top dotting, let that sit as well. I think the ideal would be to let it sit if you can. Love the walking the dots. Yeah, so these are going to be top shelf dishwasher safe. Thank you, Sharon. And they're not microwave safe, and I don't have to seal them with anything. These the 21 days for air curing or the baking will make them top shelf dishwasher safe. However, because of the delicate designs, like if I was to take a paintbrush and paint a design that was a lot bigger on here and didn't have all these little tiny dots that were a lot more delicate, I'd probably feel a lot better about top shelf dishwasher. So I still recommend gentle hand washing just to be on the safe side. So they will technically cure to be top shelf dishwasher safe. I love dolphins. Merry Christmas Eve to you as well. All right, let's keep going. So I am going to use my nail dotting stylus tool, and I'm actually going to, I totally lied. We're going to use size 6. Size 6. No, we are going to use size 5 again. Okay. Yeah, if I add a lot of top dots, then I don't bake them. I don't take that risk anymore. But yeah, if it's one layer of paint, I'll still chuck them in the oven. You're the best, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, it would just make me paranoid, right? Like I'm not expecting this to be like something that was printed somewhere and everything like that, because it was hand painted and because the design is so delicate. I think I would always assume that just to be on the safe side, right? Just some paranoia. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you, Kobe. Filing them now. Fantastic. Pebeo. Oh, that's good to know, Sharon. The Pebeo you can use in the microwave. That's good to know. All right. Size 5. I'm going to do some swoops. I'm going to set this here. I'm going to add lots of paint. I'm going to use my micro dotter. To pull the paint into this shape. And I'm going to do every other for this as well. You don't have to, it's just my preference. Oh, thank you. Yeah, where did Ish and Molly go? They ditched us. All right. Thanks, Chips and Dip. Carams. Don't have the patience for that. It all is about the joy, right? It's find what you enjoy doing and what you can enjoy doing for long periods of time. This is not for everybody. For sure. But there are tons of benefits. But if you don't enjoy it, it doesn't matter. Right? Some people enjoy doing, some people enjoy watching, so it's all good. Oh, sugar. Ouch. Shit balls. Okay. This is not the swearing live. We will be doing one of those probably pretty soon. But I try to keep my potty mouth under control when I'm on here, which is really goofy. I really shouldn't. I mean, it's like, this is me. I swear all the time. I do epoxy tumblers. Oh, cool. Cool. I love watching those videos, watching you guys pour resin over those spinners and the glitter and everything. Oh, it blows me away. Blows me away. getting better with swoops. It's because I was thinking G Meek in my head and I just put the M in there. Yes. When in doubt, slow it way down. If you think you're already going as slow as you possibly can, slow it down even more, right? This is the way that I started with swoops, was adding the paint and then using the tool to pull it down. I like doing swoops the other way, where you just drag it with the tool that you use to place the paint down, because it's definitely faster, but I still have much more consistency this way, and I'm almost always happier with the consistency of my swoops as you make your way around the mandala too. All right, so I'm just doing every other space. I am going to go in and do every space because I'm going to fill this in a minute. But for now, how are we doing? It's 3:33. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, for signs that I'm on the right track. So we got some Roku streaming boxes today. It's very exciting. I think it's going to make a big difference for Mom. It's going to give her more options of things to watch. She never sat and watched Netflix and stuff before. I think it will help her, give her more distractions, different things to watch, which I think it'll be good for her. I got one for me too, but I don't have my TV set up yet. I've got an old box spring and bed frame to sell to clear up some space, and I've got a wall to paint before I can put my TV up, so it's going to be a little while. I do want to get some painting done soon, though. It'd be nice. So out in the living room, my mom has basically given me free reign to kind of set up whatever kind of studio I want, so that's where the TV is going to go. Yep, you've been here the whole time. I love it. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me for so long. Center dot is a mixture of Craftsmart Cobalt Blue and DecoArt Coastal Waters Teal. That is what I mixed together to make the center dot color. Wish I can also finish a project doing it continuously. Oh, I do that a lot too. I'm yet to start swoops when I was using drops. And that's totally fine. And that's the same kind of idea. Even when you're dragging and stuff, right? To drag the paint into place, it's still the same kind of idea. You're still just creating, you know what? I'm going to try something different here. We're going to do some walking dots first here, you guys. We're going to finish off the color grade. I'm going to show you what my next thoughts are. So we're going to do a couple rows of walking dots. We're going to put this color away. We're going to do... Oh, no, I can do that. I'll have room. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Alcohol inks and glitter. I've never done any work with alcohol inks. That'd be fun. Oh, no way. Does she? That's cool. Jenna comes from a talented family. Okay. Now we're going back in here. I thought I had more colors that I was going to be doing walking dots with around these dots, and I don't. I just have 2. So I've got plenty of space for 2 rows of walking dots. I thought I had more and I was going to run out of space, so then I was going to just stick with the every other. But because I have plenty of room, we are going to make this happen. I'm going to try and pop some of these bubbles. Always try and pop your bubbles if you can. when the paint is still wet. Otherwise, you could leave little craters. So I'm going to be live here for about another half hour, another 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm going to be, I'll come back and be live again from 7 until 9 o'clock tonight. We're not going to work on this one. We are going to start the Seed of Life stone, which was the card pull from day 10. So we are going to start that one tonight. So 7 to 9 o'clock Eastern, I will be live here. And the rest of the day today, I will be cooking and baking and getting some stuff ready for this weekend. Oh, they didn't turn out the way you wanted? Clean is cool? Yeah, she's so talented. Stop using folk art. Get yourself some similar colors in Craftsmart and slowly start changing them over, but use the Craftsmart to mix with the folk art, because that will help to thin it down. And to you as well, Siri Artaholic. Thank you for the lovely wish. Jeez, I'm not doing a good job of keeping my tools clean today. I just looked at my tool and I'm like, ew, it's so dirty. It doesn't matter, but it matters to me. Yeah, give that a try. Patricia, my mugs are $42 plus shipping. $42 plus shipping. Oh my goodness. It doesn't help to try and wipe off your tool with the dirtiest part of the cloth. That's not so smart, Jamie. Good thing I'm cute, so I can get away with doing stupid shit like that. Yeah, let me know how you make out, Cindy. Excuse me. Yes, tomorrow I'm going to be live at 7 p.m. Eastern. If I can go live earlier, I will. I'm just not completely sure what my day is going to be like tomorrow as far as timing. I'm guessing I'll be home by mid to late afternoon when all is said and done. And then I need to do some cooking. So I might not be able to go live before then. If I can, I will. But as of right now, I'm not able to go live before that. But I will try. So this is a 3-color color grade. This is the card draw from my Dot Mandala Inspiration deck from day 14. I am doing these all out of order. I am pulling a card every day, and I will be completing the projects, but they are not getting finished within one day. So I've got a few to catch up on, and that's okay. At the end, before we sign off, I'll give you a quick recap of where we are so far, on what has been painted, and I will be able to update you with what is going to be new in the shop tomorrow, because I am doing a shop update tomorrow at noon Eastern. Excuse me. So at noon Eastern, I still have one more swoop, shoot. I will be adding, I think it's, 8 new mugs to the website for sale, and some blank stones. I've got 3 different size and shapes of heart stones that you can paint. I've got round stones, 3-inch and 4-inch, and then I have 2 different kinds of tea light candle holders. They are 4-inch and about a 5.5-inch. So I'll show you guys those before we sign off at 4 o'clock here. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to start doing some walking dots. around here. So we are going to start with, talk to you later, Barb. Lots of love. Say hi to your sister for me. Hey, Britt. Hey, Melissa. Good to see ya. What's new and exciting, you guys? Yeah, this one's turning out well. I'm liking this one. This one's a 3-color color grade. And this was the card pull for day 14 of me, because I've challenged myself to pull a card from my Dot Mandela inspiration deck every day for, excuse me, for 30 days. I think I want to do some swoops like I did on your mug, Crystal. If Crystal's still here. I think I want to do some like that on this one. Not yet. Not yet. Next one. Next one we will. I'm going to come up with some strategy for the next one. All right, so for now, walking dots. I count in this part too. Oh, thank you. These ones have turned out really well. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, thanks, Britt. Yes, I do. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too. Oh, no. Oh, Britt, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. I'm glad. So you're off work now? Fantastic. Do you have to go back anytime soon? Hello, Zumafu. How you doing, love? Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too. Tanya, I apologize. I'm not sure which way you pronounce it. I use multi-surface acrylic paints. They are specially formulated for painting on super smooth surfaces like glass and ceramic. I also, in this one, the bright pink that I'm using is actually a glass paint by Deco Art. So glass or enamel paints will also work. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Zumafu. Nothing till Monday. Fantastic, Melissa. So what's on the docket for the next couple of days? Do you have lots of stuff going on? Here in Ontario, we are pretty darn close to a lockdown kind of situation. You're welcome. So there's not a lot of gathering going on, at least for us. We have to be so careful with mom and dad, right? So we just stick to ourselves. Same, your school went online again? Yeah. Oh, clean is cool. I'm so sorry, love. That's frustrating. How's the new internship going, Britt? I hope it's going well. I'm going to repeat this row of walking dots. We're going to do another row of walking dots. We're going to do another row of walking dots here. And it'll be, the next row of walking dots are actually going to be in the same color blue as the center dot. And I think I'm going to put top dots on the blue dot in the center, and I might make them go dark instead of, I would normally gradually get lighter and lighter and lighter. So I think I might go dark with them. I think that could be fun. Intense but good. I'm so supported and finally settling into my therapist identity. That's amazing, Britt. I'm so glad. Glad to watch you do Suits and walking dots. 46 past midnight. Yes, good night. Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't, I just hope you have a wonderful night's sleep and a wonderful day tomorrow, whatever you are doing tomorrow. Oh, Clean is Cool. My heart's so sad for you. I'm so proud of you, Britt. That's so amazing. Oh, I'm so glad, Zumufu. That makes me so happy. All right, let's keep going here. All right, so now you can see that color gradually changing, eh? All right, now we go in and we are going to do same color as the center dot. Now we're doing walking dots with this as well. So if you do celebrate Christmas, tell us about some of your traditions. What are some of the things that you're looking forward to tomorrow? As most days, for me, it's all about food. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Britt, for asking. It actually went really well. She now has they're sending her for a bone scan, and she now has a referral to the pain clinic. So, and the pain clinic here has a guarantee on their website that you get in within 3 weeks of them receiving your referral. So we have a very high potential. Now, COVID and Christmas and everything like that aside, it might delay it a little bit, but we're very hopeful that by the end of January, Mom will have some consistent pain relief, which would be amazing. I would love to do respite. Thank you, Mystic. Oh, that's so nice, Britt. That's awesome. Lots of Italian recipes. Oh, someday I need to experience an Italian Christmas. I feel like I would go into an absolute food hangover after. And it would probably be, I'll be like, this is it. This is how I go. It's okay. I'm good with it. Oh, I like this. This looks pretty. Okay, we need to add in some white again here soon. What are we thinking, you guys? Liking it so far? We've got some increased restrictions now. You write out ridiculous gift tags for one another. Give me an example. I'm nosy. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm really hoping that it gives her some relief. So the doctor that we saw was phenomenal. He was quite disgusted that nobody had referred her to a pain clinic before. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think that it's going to be helpful. Hopefully it helps her to feel like she can get some of her independence back and give her just feeling a little bit, just being able to kind of recoup and not just be in pain 24/7, right? So it's tiring for anybody. So if anybody here is suffering from chronic pain, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. You're tough as hell. Manifest Gen V. Is that my Phil? Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I need white for that pop, right? Because it looks so nice around the center, but now I got to add it in here. So we'll add it in here very shortly. Oh, you're back, Clean is Cool. That's awesome. Hello. That one didn't work out that well. That's okay. Yay. Don't ask me why I'm going back and forth like this in the directions I'm going. I don't have an answer for you. I just felt like it. Oh, I love that blues going out to the purples. Ooh, that's pretty. Aww. Had 7 major spinal surgeries and 8 years in hospital in and out. Oh, Phil, really? Oh, and thank you for all the roses. Thank you, love. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday and Merry Christmas too. Thank you. Yeah, we've got her on what seems to be a pretty good dose of some CBD, which is helping her out an awful lot, and we have a little bit of THC in there to help her out. It's legal here in Canada, so that's why I'm talking about it. Hopefully I don't get shut down. But anyways, she's actually having some doing well with that. 7 major spinal surgeries. Oh my God. Dude. I don't know how you do it. That's intense. And mentally, it's got to be draining having that kind of pain all the time. I can't even imagine. Yeah, my mom, she hated all the prescriptions, right? Like she knew that if she didn't take what was prescribed to her, the next step up, because she hates the dopiness feeling, right? She really doesn't enjoy it at all. So they'd had her on tramadol, wasn't even touching the pain. And now we've got her on 25 CBD, 25 and 2. So 25 of CBD and 2.2 to 2.5 of THC every 4 hours. And it's working. She's getting relief. She's sleeping better. And we just got great news that my dad worked for General Motors for 32 years, and his benefits are now going to cover, they're now going to cover up to $2,500 a year. Yeah, like insane. It was like a friggin' winning lottery ticket. Never mind the fact that they literally added an extra $1,000 of monthly coverage towards nursing home care. I said to Mom, I said, this is literally a winning lottery ticket. They have handed you $1,000 a month minimum. Like crazy, crazy. Hi, Chameleonaire. How you doing? I'm so glad you were able to come and hang out. I bet I can only imagine, Phil. I can't even imagine. Yeah, Mom had a hard time with that too. And mental health challenges, it helps with that sort of stuff too, right? You know, there's so much stuff out there, but it's not a quick fix for everything. There's always multiple things you need to do at the same time. You need to be, taking care of yourself mentally as well. And it's really, really difficult without support. So I hope that whatever challenges you do have, mental or physical, whatever challenges that you're facing that is just heavy for you to carry, or emotional as well, right? Not just mental and physical, there's emotional in there too. I hope that you take care of yourself and understand how important it is to take care of you. So what I'm thinking now is that I want to go big and bright again with another swoop in here. And then I'm going to start to do those swoops to take it back out to the pink. My dad is right now for heart surgery. Oh my God, Phil, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pumpkin. Oh, I'm sending you all so much love. This is gonna see. It's not easy, and it's one of those things. Christmas isn't easy for everybody, So do what you need to do to take care of you to get through this season. I guess given in 2 days and it's not taking. Oh, Phil, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to send you lots and lots of good vibes and lots of love to your dad. I'm so sorry. It's hard, right? And you forget that just because, everyone's going through something different in all of the holidays, right? It's not easy. It's not easy for anybody, for most right now, actually. So if it's just about spreading some love to each other, right? Let's just help each other get through the hard stuff. Oh, Clean is cool. I'm so sorry. Sending you lots of love too. Oh man, my heart goes out to all those alone this year. It's hard, isn't it? It's heavy. I know. We do the best we can, right? There's inevitabilities and things that happen that we can't control. Doesn't mean we can't feel them. Doesn't mean we can't acknowledge them. Doesn't mean they don't hurt like hell. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Yeah, I can't imagine. And it's so funny, right? Because I'm a very solitary person. I like to physically be alone. But I know that that's my choice. And I've never had to experience that choice not being there. And I can't imagine how difficult that is. And I just hope that you guys just take care of yourselves, please. Yeah, we just have to go through it. Yeah, cancer sucks. It's awful. And you know what? I sit and when I have conversations with my mom and my dad, and I say, what I don't want to ever do is deal with that toxic positivity. It's not about that. It's not about positivity. It's about acceptance. There's a shit ton of things in this world that I can't control. What can I control? And how can I focus on that to make my life as easy for myself as I possibly can, right? That's it. That's all. And I'm so grateful that I have you guys. I love you too. One of these days, we're all going to get to meet and we're going to have one hell of a good time. One hell of a damn good time. Do I really want to start with the blues? Yes, I do. Okay. What's the problem, Audrey? Have I been on here too long? Did you guys hear her? Did you? Audrey? She's crabby pants. Love you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to be live again at 7 o'clock tonight. I'm not going to be working on this one. I'm going to be working on a seed of life that we will put on a stone. So let's just do a quick recap then. So I am doing 30 days of pulling cards from my Dot Mandala inspiration deck and painting mandalas that are inspired by either the words or the colors, right? So we are on we were just painting day 14, day 10, 11, 12, and 13 are sitting in this pile to be caught up. This is day 14 that we just worked on, so I'll put it right in the mug. Day 1 was the word giddy. I'm clock watching because I know my mom is expecting me to come back in. Oh, you too, my dear. You too. I love ya. Sending you huge hugs. So this is giddy. This one was a 10 color minimum that I added gold to be my 10th color. Oh, you meant the cat. Yes, she is clock watching. I thought you meant me because I went into my recap. She totally is. It's 4 o'clock and she needs to be fed because she's obviously dying from starvation, right? So this is the 10 color one. Yeah, it took me a minute. And she was too. It was right at 4 o'clock, eh? Like, get ready. Sign off. Let's go. So this one is the 10 color. All of these mugs that I'm showing you right now are going to be added to my shop tomorrow as part of my shop restock. So this one is Top Dots. Day 4 is the Christmas tree. The swoopy Christmas tree. Day 5 I left out in the kitchen. It's being given to somebody else as a thank you. You too, honey. Sending you lots of love and hugs to all of you guys. Please be taking care of yourselves. Day 6, day 7 was music. This is my favorite so far, I think. So that's day 7. Day 8. Nope. What was day 7? This was day 7. This was day 7's repull. This was well-being. I love this one. I love this one. We've got all those beautiful metallics on the little handle. So that is well-being. Then day 8 was music. I love this one. And it feels nice too. It's a little bumpy. It's not super bumpy, but it's a little bit. And then day 9 was colors from nature. And it was the sunflower. So we've got lots of painting left to do. We're going to do the sacred geometry pattern of the seed of life on the stone tonight. So 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock, I will be here. If you're around and you want to come and hang out, I'd love to see you. I'll be here regardless. I'm going to go feed my cat now because she's being ornery and get some stuff done so that I'm ready to sit and paint with you guys for another couple hours. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today. I appreciate you and I love ya. We'll talk to you again really, really soon. Bye. Bye, you guys. Lots of love.